digital arena, on the app, on your smartphone, on X, YouTube, and Facebook. The Sports Cast. Expect the unexpected.
The update presented by the Sports Cast.
To the Sports Cast, February 14th, 2025, Valentine's Day. If you haven't yet, please subscribe on all our channels, YouTube, Facebook, X, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. You can also listen to us on your smart speaker. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please leave a rating and a review. It will help us out tremendously. We're also on online digital radio. You can visit our website, thesportscast.net. Also, follow us on X and Instagram at the Sportscast1 and check out our app, the Sportscast, in the iOS App Store. It is the first Friday after the Super Bowl, and join us all the way from another city that's going to host another big event this weekend. Ray Sherrod, welcome back to the Sportscast.
Santiago, it is good to be back. It's also good to finally 2 years, folks. I've been waiting to do this to Santiago, and I finally get to say, hey, I was right about them Philadelphia Eagles. Woo!
Okay, so the Super Bowl happened this past weekend. I had to have Ray back because I want to get his reaction. Everyone watches the game. I mean, everyone says, I'm going to watch the game. No, they're going to watch it somehow, some way. As you guys know, the Eagles defeated the Chiefs 22-40. I'll get my reaction first, and then I'm gonna hear Ray. My reaction: the game was pretty bad. Worse. It was pretty much done by halftime, you can say, and it's probably one of the worst games since 2005 when the Colts beat the Bears. I think that was one of the bad game that I remember. But Ray, I want to hear your thoughts over this matchup and get your reaction.
I mean, first of all, I agree with you 100%. This was probably the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen in my lifetime. I mean, they couldn't run, they couldn't throw. If you look at the first quarter stats, man, it was like they were playing a high school team. I mean, it was really bad, but it just showed the defense showed up, man. Defense win championships. Those guys did their homework. I mean, they have plenty of film. You got plenty of Patrick Mahomes film. You know what? I mean, come on. You know what he's going to do. And they completely shut down. I felt so bad for Travis in the first quarter because he didn't even he had 0 receptions in the first quarter, folks. 0. They couldn't run. Patrick Mahomes, they put the pressure on him. Oh my God! Look at Pacheco, 7. Karina, look at that. Oh my goodness!
I remember the stats. Numbers don't lie. But as Ray said, I think the Chiefs and Mahomes and their offensive line were rattled, weren't they?
They were very rattled. I mean, and the points that they got, folks, was just pretty much garbage time. As whatever points you saw on there. I mean. Only body I'll probably give a pass to, and that was Xavier. I mean, there was one beautiful ball. What's up, SPG? There was one beautiful pass that was thrown up in the air, and Xavier caught it. But it was too late. They should have did that. Late. Too little, too late. But they look like old men. Old men. DeAndre Hopkins, Juju, Hollywood. What happened? Isaiah Pacheco was running like what? But it was that defense, man. Oh, and the kid who had the birthday, what was it, Dijon?
Dijon Jackson, I want to say.
Interception, a pick 6 on his birthday. And it was his birthday, folks.
Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was his birthday today.
That's his birthday. Yeah, I mean, can you ask for any birthday gift and getting a interception?
Yeah, just
from Patrick Mahomes?
I think it was When did I realize that they were taking over?
First quarter.
Yeah, definitely the first quarter. Probably when the Eagles had the ball the second time. They looked great, man. And can we give it up to Jalen Hurts, man? Our MVP of the Super Bowl. Um, do you agree with that, Santiago? Do you think he should have got the
Yeah.
MVP?
Well, yeah. Just to piggyback on that, I mean, the Chiefs did shut down Saquon Barkley. I give him that credit. He was running through the whole playoffs, even the Commanders, especially the Commanders. He ran through that.
He was catching the ball. He didn't need to run. He didn't need to run. The defense gave him the pretty much the field. Gave him the field. I mean, that's why Jalen Hurts got he ran a touchdown in. He had a few. Oh my goodness! You know
We're just
that
starting to relive it
almost
right now.
there's almost another touchdown if AJ Brown didn't push off or do that face mask. That would have been a touchdown right there. But
Let me ask you this. Like I told you, the other best Super Bowl that I remember in my lifetime was the Chicago versus Indianapolis in 2005-06. What other Super Bowl do you remember was this bad?
I think Chicago Bears when they had or maybe when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, when they didn't really have a good quarterback, it was just their defense. What's up, Rue? Thank you guys for coming in here. Man, yeah, that's what I
with like Mike Alstott and
when they
Derek Dungy or the other
Derek,
guy.
When what's his name? Derek something got the MVP, the defense. One of the
yes, it was. I know you're talking
Brian
about.
Johnson. I think Brian Johnson was the quarterback. I mean, it was kind of it was
and
weak.
The coach was Gruden.
Yes,
wasn't it?
Yeah. But you know whose team that was though? That was Dungy's team.
That was Dungy's team
that he put together. Then Gruden got all the. He was like he got the Super Bowl ring for it. But
let me pull this up. It was this kid. Warren Sapp was on that team.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. That was like, it was the defense.
Who did they beat? Like the Raiders, or was it?
Who did the Bucks play? I think they played it was not that great. It wasn't even that good. I don't even
Dexter
remember.
Jackson. I remember this kid.
Yes, Dexter.
And he didn't even have an amazing game either.
No, but it was just, and I was like, he got the MVP. This was just it was just, yeah.
Yeah, they beat Oakland. I told you it was Oakland.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Who was in that team in Oakland? Was it
oh, come Woodson? On, man. You had my God.
Charles Woodson, wasn't it?
George Jefferson, team? Charles Woodson. Because these guys, okay, just so you know, when these guys went to the Super Bowl, these guys came to my team. There was a player, the quarterback, he actually bought a whole bunch of watches for the guys, the offensive linemen. He came in, he says, I want that watch, I want that watch, I want that watch. And he bought it all for the linemen. So, yeah, I remember that. And Gruden, nice guy, nice coach.
That was the Gruden Bowl, they called it, right?
Yes. Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, Trace Armstrong was in that team. Larry Atkins. I'm just naming random players. It might be all like
the kicker. The Raiders kicker was Sebastian Janikowski, who
he was drafted first.
Yep,
first round. Was it 03 or 02 he got drafted?
Man, you better go further than that.
Yeah, it might be further than that.
You better go further. That's in the 90s.
I was talking to my middle school, high school class. Like, how in the world did they draft a kicker at number 1?
They did that because he had a good leg. He had a really good leg, and he was a really cool dude. Very humble dude. I remember
Jerry Rice was in that team too.
Yes, he was. Tim Brown. When he did an autograph, he would do a Bible verse. So I had my business card with my name on it. He turned it over, and he said Jim Brown, and he put a Bible verse. He was a very spiritual person, Tim Brown.
That's awesome. Also, Jerry Porter. I think
Bill Romanowski.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through the roster squad in 03. I love going through history.
Dana
I don't like going through this
Stubblefield.
tangent.
Tyrone Wheatley was the running back. I remember Tyrone, man. He was like,
I just don't remember the quarterback. It just doesn't, it doesn't
dude,
really
it was
spell out on me.
Jefferson.
Jefferson, let me
Look it up.
no, he's not there. I don't see a Jeff in the finder. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put in Raiders quarterback. Mr.
Pretty sure it was Jefferson.
Rich Gannon. How did we not get that?
Oh my God, that's right.
And he's on TV now.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God, how can I forget Rich? And then Marquise
Tuicopo.
Yeah.
Well, he's a QB too. I never saw that guy play.
Marquise was a cool guy. I never met Rich Gannon never came into the store. But the quarterback before Rich Gannon was Jefferson something. But
let me look at is it like 2002, you think, or is it a little bit before than that?
98, 99.
I'm gonna Google Raiders quarterback before Rich Gannon.
There you
That
go.
should pull up. That's a good query. Yeah, Rich Gannon, Matt McGloin. No, later. Oh boy. You know what I'm doing? My ChatGPT, they'll get this answer precise. Know that. Okay, here we go. Before Rich Gannon was Jeff George.
Jeff George. There we go. Jeff George. I don't know why I'm seeing Jefferson. I know it's like George Washington.
He was there for one season. Was he good?
That's why he had one season. I remember. Oh my God, I remember Jeff Hotsettler.
Billy Joe. Area legends there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
But interesting enough, how Jerry Rice went to the Raiders. Like, wasn't that like a traitor type of a treason scenario, or is that no one really cared?
Hey,
it was past his prime.
Gotta work, man. Hey, his time NFL is not for long. He had to go to another team, and he lived in the Bay Area, San Francisco. He just crossed over the bridge. That's all. Went over to Oakland.
I remember one time there was a scuffle, and I think this guy Kaepernick was in that team, the Niners. They were going through like a brawl at the Raiders Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I think in 2016, Harbaugh was probably coached that. I remember that.
I've seen a lot of. I've seen guys get their heads dunked in the toilet. I've seen people hanging over like upside down over the Raptors, man.
Unbelievable.
It gets crazy.
I mean, Ray has memories. I have some memories. The Gruden Bowl, all that stuff. But anyways, let's go into our headlines. A couple of headlines. A little of a surprise. I want to hear Ray's thoughts. One out of the 49ers. I didn't see this coming. I know that Ray brought this up a couple of times more about Brandon Ayuk, but not much Deebo. But what's your thoughts over these news?
Hey, you know what? He didn't really do great, and they can't trade him. Who wants? Nobody. Look, if you want to be traded, you gotta have a good year. He has not had a really. Let's be honest. The last couple of years, he's been injury prone. He just hasn't showed up. His stats have been declining. And, when you have a team and certain parts of that team is gone, we didn't have McCaffrey, we didn't have this receiver. I mean, you have to step up, and unfortunately, he didn't step up. It was Brandon Ayuk one year that had to step up, and that's why he got the contract. And then when Brandon Ayuk got hurt, we needed you to step up again, Deebo, and you didn't really step up. Because we didn't have Brandon Ayuk, we didn't have McCaffrey.
You didn't have Kittles for a bit, right?
What's that?
You didn't have Kittles for a bit.
Not as long as Brandon Ayuk. I think there was like a couple of weeks we didn't have Kittles, but at least Kittles did have some strides. Deebo, man, he's like, we need him for he's one of the running backs, he's one of the receivers. And he's also the leader of the team. But, it's a business. And I get it. He feels that his value is not that great, and you need to go somewhere and build that value back up. And but
You know,
as
the
far
first
as
thing that popped up
what's that?
for interest was the Steelers. You think that'd be a good spot?
Hey, if you know what, good. Hey, go make it. The only thing is Santiago is he ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
he,
His
he's
contract, he's under his one more season left of his $73.5 million extension.
hey,
He's signed in 2022.
bye. Good luck, because there's no way the 49ers can do a trade. There's no way. So that's why they're saying, hey, you know what? If you think you can go out there and find somebody, then go. You know,
Good luck.
let's see what teams will do. But he's not worth it, dude. Seriously. And then what they paid Brandon Ayuk.
I know, crazy play.
I mean, this is when you make stupid stuff like that, you know, paying somebody all that money.
Guess what? Jamar Chase is going $40 million.
See, that's the thing. See, you gotta when you're a general manager, you can't live in the look. You got to be real, and you can't live in the moment. You know, these guys, they do good, but you got to understand the NFL is not for long. And just because a couple of guys have some really good games, how would it? Usually, when a guy gets paid, they decline. They start going down. Then you got to look at the age. You know, when they're get that late 20s to the early 30s,
Tyreek Hill.
you know, I mean,
they start to wear off a bit. Your wrist doesn't work as well. You can't catch the balls.
no injury.
Yeah, what happened to him in the Super Bowl?
Injuries. You get hurt. You can only take so many injections and pain reliefs, and then you just get hurt again. You get hurt, and that's what happened to Deebo. They used, unfortunately, when you are talented, that's why you got to get that money. You got to get that money, but you also got to look at it from the other side too. Do I want to invest millions of dollars? Because then you end up like the Browns investing all that money in Deshaun Watson,
which he may not come back at all next season because of the
no, you got to be smart. So, look, Deebo, thank you for the wonderful, no ill will. Wish you the best. And thank you for your service. Nothing personal. It's a business. It's a business. You gotta. Sometimes, you know, I'm a fan. Love Deebo. Oh my God, Deebo did some great plays. We went to Super Bowls. We did great,
but not at the Jerry Rice pedigree.
Exactly. You got to move on. Man. You got to cut. Move on.
And another team that's moving on from another player, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Glenn confirmed it. He is no longer going back to New York. Aaron Glenn, I love Aaron Glenn, by the way. Did you see his press conference? He said he talked to him, general manager. It is what it is. Your thoughts? Was it time?
Yeah, I mean, dude, first time on the team. He out for the whole season. And then the second part of the team, he didn't really connect with the players. He didn't show up for certain practices when he should have been there to work with the players. And you can see during the year. I mean, they got Davante Adams towards the end, but he didn't really
cut too.
Yeah, but they didn't really start connecting until it was too late.
There was no way.
And like, once again, I'll say it again. It ain't working. Got to move on. Got to cut him.
Yeah, we'll see what it does. I'm not sure if they're going to look for a quarterback.
You got to look for a quarterback. Got to look for a quarterback. Hey, there's a lot of backup quarterbacks that are really good. That can play. In the NFL, I think they could do really good. Maybe even, and look, it doesn't have to be long term, man. Get somebody in there for a year or two and get you somebody young. But stop going after all these, stop living in the past, folks. Stop living in the past.
40 years old, Achilles injury doesn't make sense.
Stop it. It don't make it. It's like you knew that was a bad deal. You knew when I said that's not going to work out. It's not going to work out.
Remember when he was rumored to go to Niners? Good thing that didn't happen.
Well, there's still people like that. Still people talking about him coming to the Niners. We don't need him. We don't need him. We got Purdy. We don't need you. We don't need him.
You're right. I get that $60 million.
Hey, that's what the market is, and then that's what an agent's job is, to get the work for your customer and get paid.
Jaden Daniels might get 70.
Hey, eggs cost a lot of money right now. Eggs and milk, man. You got to get that money.
I heard 1 dozen of eggs used to cost $1 back in the day.
Dude, oh my God.
I cannot picture that right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I don't even have eggs in my fridge, man. I was like, honey, I want some scrambled eggs so bad.
Oh gosh. Anyways, another team that is putting pressure on a player to move on, the Chiefs. I told tight end Travis Kelce he has until March 14th, Ray, to decide whether he'll return or not next season. Future Hall of Famers do a $12.5 million bonus on March 15th, and Kansas City is currently projected to have a $5.4 million in cap space. What do you think about this?
Travis, in his career, man, he's had a really awesome career with the Chiefs, and he should work it out. He should work it out.
Come back, you said?
Yeah, he should come back.
I don't know. He lost a step, Ray. He looked like a little older this past year. He didn't have much catches, which you talked about earlier in the show.
That's the thing. See, that's the thing about it, though. You have to. It's a team. It's not one man.
True.
It is a team. You know, one man can't do everything, and you can't just keep throwing it to Kelce. You have to. You don't want got somebody that likes to race cars and crash into people. You the one that likes to get people like to party and don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. You get these players. Get some players that are going to come in and do something. I mean, you come on, man. You bringing in Hopkins, like
D-Hop.
D-Hop. Once upon a time, he was an amazing receiver. Come on, man. He's like at the end of his career, dude.
Yeah, man,
Juju.
it is. Juju, the same thing. Look,
Yeah,
I'll put all my eggs into Xavier Worthy. I think there's something there with that kid.
That would be. Do you know who? Like, he's broke record. Do you know Travis Kelce has broken records for receiving?
No,
I think he even didn't he beat a Jerry Rice record.
What? Same sentence? No.
So, yeah, Travis Kelce he's one of those guys, just like Jason Witten, man. He's like, Jason Witten was to the Cowboys. He was like Todd Heap to the Baltimore Ravens. He's one of them tight end, like Tony Gonzalez to the Atlanta.
All-time great.
Come on. Kelce's one of those special tight ends, man. He belongs. He's a Chief. I can't see him in anywhere else. Do your job, GM. Get some people to help Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is still a star. Kelce's still a star. But like I said, nothing lasts forever. Dynasties do end.
They do end. Plan B for the Chiefs, I heard, is Mike Gesicki.
He couldn't. Come on. To Kelce?
Yeah, that's
to Kelce?
B.
Oh, my God.
He's in the Bengals, I believe. Anyway, let's go into let's stay with the NFL. Let's stay with the Saints. Kellen Moore got hired this week by the Saints. That was rumored for the past month or two. He said he won't commit to Derek Carr.
I don't blame him.
For Week 1 starter, Rays are familiar. He played for the Raiders, now the Saints. Why don't you blame him?
I mean, look, the Carr, great quarterback, but this man has been given so many chances at so many other places. All right, folks, I'm serious. He was a Raider. That didn't work out. And then where did he I mean, he
went to New Orleans afterwards.
that didn't work out.
Had 2 good games this past season. The first
That's
game.
it. I mean, look, you got to do more than just have 2 good games, man.
Was it Josh McDaniels that booted him out of Raiders? I think so.
Somebody did.
Yeah, I think it was under the.
He's got. So here's the thing about Carr though. Carr's got a history of back issues
And also that shoulder too.
Yes, I mean they even brought in Devontae Adams, who used to play with him at Fresno.
Right.
Brought him in. That didn't work out. And as more, no, I'm not going to be commit. No, you bring in your own people. Bring in your people.
Yeah. And Kellen Moore just came out of the Eagles. So
exactly.
Maybe a Pickett. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Carr. I'm not saying Carr is he's a good quarterback, but he's one of those guys like, no, I wouldn't commit.
He's a tier 2 quarterback.
He's like Kirk Cousins. Would you commit to Kirk Cousins right now?
Yeah, but I don't think he has a good agent like Kirk Cousins.
That's true. Kirk Cousins made some money.
Matt Stafford also trade interest heating up from the Rams there, losing Cooper Kupp. Now Stafford. Do you think this? I mean, I've been hearing speculations of the Giants, but what are your thoughts on this?
Hey, you know what? He had a mission. He got his championship. So he won his championship with the Rams. I think he did a great job. But he's also, come on, dude. He is Stafford's been playing for a while, and he's another guy that's had injuries. He went through with Detroit, with the Rams. I think he's got one more team probably left to go, and then I think he's gonna call it quits.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. For sure, be keeping track on that. Let's go into the NBA because we're running out of time here. NBA All-Star Game in San Francisco. The first time, I believe, if Ray can correct me on that. It is an all-weekend affair. Tonight begins the Rising Stars, where it follows a 3-game format with the championship and round schedule for the 10:35. So there's a lot of different rules this year. And then tomorrow is the skills, shooting, and the dunk contest. We will not see Steph Curry and Hosku in their 3-point mirage they had last year. So that will not be happening. And Sunday is the All-Star game, but with a twist. There will be 2 semifinal games and then championship games. And there's 4 teams. Team Shaq includes LeBron, Steph, Jason Tatum, Durant, David Lillard, Harden, Brown, and Kyle Irving, which, wow, is a pretty heavy team. Team Chuck, like Charles Barkley, Donovan Mitchell, Nikola Jokic, Trae Young, SGA, Victor Wembanyama, Pascal Operain, and Karl Anthony Towns. Team Kenny, like Kenny the Jet, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland, Hero, Mobley, and Jalen Williams. And then Team Candace will be coming from the Rising Stars. I believe they're the rookies, I believe.
Yes.
Which, let me pull this up. I didn't pull this up here. So what do you think is going to happen here?
Oh, man. I'm liking that Team Shaq, man. I'm liking
that team.
Come on, man. LeBron, Curry, and Durant, and Lily. Oh, my God. Kyrie. That's a good team. Just want to say I like this because when they just do the All-Stars, you really don't really get to see – you'll get to see some players, and then they'll bring out some other players. And this, they divided it all up, so everybody pretty much gets a chance, and it's good. This is really good. I'm gonna have to get used to it, but I like this. I like this format.
Yeah, they changed it up a little bit last. I think a year ago they brought it back to East versus West. I prefer that format, but maybe because I'm old school. But this has a little bit more of a the in-season tournament type of format, and also and also you get to have an opportunity to win the MVP trophy. I think that's worth a lot versus winning the actual All-Star trophy, in my humble opinion. I remember the Kobe's that won it, the Michael Jordans, and then And then we'll also see this guy Matt McClung, the short guy that might win he could potentially win his 3rd slam dunk contest in a year in consecutive 3 years. He's won 2 already, so we'll see if this kid can do it for the 3rd time.
Hey, he can three-peat. You know who didn't three-peat? Oh, and just so you know, there's only one player that did a three-peat in the Super Bowl.
Oh no, who?
He was a player that played for the Kansas City for 2 years and won a ring, and then he went to Philly.
Don't remember. Chiefs to Eagles. Interesting. Who?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it?
Forgot. I don't know. I forgot.
I forgot. I thought it was a lineman or someone or kicker.
It was somebody, but hey, he's officially he three-peated.
Hey, it's tough to do. Only a few people have done it. In basketball, I know MJ and Kobe, but in football, not so much. Maybe things will change in the future. Eagles can do it. Another back-to-back. I don't see it.
Nah, dude.
In my humble opinion.
No, that was a revenge game because they had to come back and they put it on Jalen Hurts. You know, a lot of people were talking smack about Jalen Hurts because he didn't win that first time, and you know, it's just. And then, oh my God! And then you had what's his name throwing shade, the old quarterback for the Eagles. They making fun of Tom Brady. He was making fun of Tom Brady. But yeah.
Well, Tom Brady is here to stay. Point owner of the Raiders. We'll see what happens. Chip Kelly, Golden Raiders. We talked about that, right? Yeah, he's going back.
Yeah, we did. Like I said, he horrible coach for the Niners. Horrible coach.
Yeah, I remember that. He was their first season. And that ended really quick.
Horrible season. Horrible season.
Not to remember. Anyway, something to remember. Ray, what is the best way to reach you online to talk to you about, hey, is San Francisco a good place for the All-Star game?
Of course, man. It's the Bay Area, man. Going down there to the wharf and look at the seals and the water and get you a bowl of clam chowder or chili. Oof. It's really nice. But yeah, I'm Ray Sherrod, Ray3473, the gaming sideboard. And yeah, man, yesterday there was 3 earthquakes.
I saw that and I was about to text you on that.
Man, I was sitting right here in this very spot, man.
You felt it this time?
I felt all 3 earthquakes.
Was it all in the ocean or was it like interior in the land?
Man, it's under my feet. My house is on an earthquake fault.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. We're on the Hayward Fault. My house is on the fault as we speak.
Wow. There you have it. That's why you have State Farm Insurance in California. Check from State Farm. Anyways, you can reach us at the Sportscast1 on X and Instagram. We'll be live tweeting throughout the All-Star weekend. Check out our articles. We got a new writer we just started about a week ago. He's writing some good stuff. He wrote the Matt Stafford one, so he's cracking down what's going to happen. He also has some you can gamble on the All-Star game, right?
Sherrod, man, coming in here with the Let's Go Knicks. Hey, man, let me tell you something. The Knicks looking good, man. Knicks looking good. I think they're 3rd in the East Conference, but my Warriors are 10. Hey, since we got
Jimmy
our
boy, good. He's looking good.
Hey, we just need to get Dallas and Sacramento out of our way and just move on up.
Sacramento, I mean, this guy Fox is out, right? He got traded, or no?
Yeah, I gotta check that, man. I don't care about them stinky Sacramento Kings. I'm just worried about my Warriors.
I'm telling you, that Butler trade. I know you didn't really be a huge believer, but I think this could tip him over to the championship. I think this might be it.
You know, I just don't want another KD incident, man. That's all. You know, egos.
You're right. We'll see what happens. I mean, I know that Draymond Green has a therapist, so maybe
Jimmy buckets.
Okay. Well, there you have it. February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, Ray.
Same to you, Santiago. Santiago, guys, don't forget, get some candy, get some flowers. Make sure you take care of your mothers, too. Take care of your mothers.
Get that teddy bear. This was your update.